For the swarm over to Thompson, working on Hossack. Hossack taken out by Bomberry. Thompson on the move, but he's chased off a switch. And now Thompson shoots, scores! He stayed patient and delivers a dagger.
Lyle Thompson, a one-on-one nightmare when it's 5-on-5. Just imagine 4-on-4. This is actually solid defense there from Trevor Smith. He just gets caught up a little bit. Look at the footwork from Lyle Thompson. Backs into his man, waits, patience, waits. Little bump pick from Bomberry creates just enough confusion, but that back step, underhand rip from Lyle Thompson.
And the Thunderbirds will start all over again, but just 7 to shoot into the middle. Behind the back, it's in! Oh my goodness! Oh, we are not worthy. Randy Stotts. I want that on repeat.
Randy Stotts, are you kidding me? This is a thing of beauty. Ball's gonna start with Peterson. How about that feed, but the finish? How does this ball get to Randy Stotts, and how does Randy Stotts even begin to think to go behind the back? Absolute sicko. Randy Stotts with an absolute beauty. Has to corral that ball, but even if he doesn't, the defense has to be aware, help him out, at least box your man out.
While Thompson finds one just inside the post, second of the game for Lyle Thompson.
Lyle's gonna get credit with this goal, but this all starts from that loose ball. Jeremy Thompson picks up, extends the possession, and if you continue just to hand opportunity after opportunity to Lyle Thompson, well, he's gonna make you pay. Again, it's that little jab step. That slide is about to come, and as it does, he takes that shot right through the defender, kisses the bar, and goes in. Lyle Thompson, man, so much fun to watch him play the game of lacrosse.
Lyle Thompson again puts it on, sneaks it in. Oh, Hill would like that one back. It looked like the Swarm were done, but a hat trick from Thompson gives Georgia another goal.
Third goal of the game. This one is the matchup that Halifax wants, John. It's Hossack. He's draped all over his man. That's a shot Warren Hill absolutely has to have. I know it's Lyle Thompson, one of the best lacrosse players on planet Earth. But that, no doubt, is where Halifax is okay with him.
Here's Lyle Thompson. Thompson shoots, scores! 4 on the night from number 4, and he's at 699 points.
I'm not too sure if Lyle Thompson's got a feed in his ear. When we were talking about his lack of success at the Thunderbirds, he took that personally. He is having a flat-out game here tonight, picking corners from deep. As Warren Hill's number magnet, just not able to keep up with that quick footwork. He's such a...
Stotts on the move, drives, shoots, scores! He stayed out, and that ball went in on a somersault drive from Stotts.
Warren Hill's not going to get credited with an assist here, but save after save after save gives an opportunity for Randy Stotts. He sees a sizable advantage with his speed. Acts like he's going to lean into his man Riggs. Instead, takes him, beats him underneath, drives hard to the net, and deposits a big goal for Halifax. Throws the little twister finish to boot. That's why he is one of the most electrifying.
Battle in front with Wilson and his man. Away from that, Thompson working. Lots of room, and they capitalize for Miller, who beats Hill clean in tight.
Zach Miller picks up his first goal of the game. He's just so slippery off ball. Look, he's taking a beating. Max Wilson's going to take his eye off. Great pick by Bomberry, and there's just a complete lack of communication. As somehow, some way, Miller's left completely wide open. And we can confirm that one, John. That ball left Lyle Thompson's stick. That is number 700.
Unavailable, moves it back up top for Lyle Thompson. Thompson swings back, Bomberry drives, shoots, scores! Power move from Bomberry, and the Swarm have opened it up to a 5-goal gap.
This is just pure filth from Lyle Thompson. Tarafanko draped all over him. Great defense. Get a little switch there. And just a gorgeous behind the back feed. Look at, whoop, over the shoulder in the back pocket of Bomberry. He takes it to the rack. I don't even know if Bell realized that ball made it to Bomberry. Snuck right behind him and jams that one home. It's 11.
Swarm well to the outside. 12 on the shot clock. 45 on the penalty kill for Georgia. Hill can't find it. That one sneaks through shorthanded from Oakes, and that is a tough one for Halifax to give up.
Oh, when it rains, it pours, and it is pouring in for Georgia right now. They simply can't miss. Q's gonna get the ball to Oakes on the far side. Thompson thinks he's got tight enough coverage, and that goes right off the stick between the legs of Warren Hill. One he's gonna want back, but he's faced this.
Mood has done such a good job. You kind of put him at a disadvantage now. Here is Berg behind the back. Dixon, Berg looks, hesitation, shot, score!
Another impressive outside perimeter goal. That's what Panther City said they wanted to give up. Obviously, it's a little bit different when they're short compared to 5-on-5 because they're stepping in only at like 5-7 yards.
Austin Stotts with the goal.
And he does a good job of dropping his hands, shooting around that defenseman to also increase his angle to get that far bottom post.
Stotts tied for third in the NLL in goals. Gets his 30th of the season. Dobie has to give it up. Shot clock inside of 5. The low shot. Dave Mood will make the save. And a goal! Dave Mood put his stick on top of it. But then Jackson comes in to poke it away.
Yeah, excellent job by Jackson. You know, Panther City does a good job of forcing those outside perimeter shots. But unfortunately, Damu gives up that rebound. Kyle Jackson crashes the net and is able to secure a goal for San Diego to tie it back up righties. But they did a good job of communicating those picks and switching to contest that right away.
Stott scores! Total effort by Austin Stotts.
Yeah, he's done a good job. He's been one of the only guys to really penetrate that defense. And he does a good job of bullying his way in there. Catches it underneath. He gets that face dodge and then kind of leads with an S dodge. Several different fakes and is able to score far side.
So for the first time tonight, San Diego has taken the lead. Austin Stotts' his second goal of the ball game. The rookie of the year back. Big hit. Shot,
oh
score,
my God.
and it's over.
That was unbelievable. Dobie with the back, the behind the back feed. I didn't even know Stotts caught it. And then just in front of the doorstep, Stotts is going to send San Diego home with a W in overtime.
11:37 is the mark. As Stotts gets the game winner, let's take a look at our Fanatics turning point of the game. And it's Austin Stotts with his third goal of the contest.
Wow.
You know, Jamie Dowick has given up a lot of first-round picks to acquire some players, mainly 2 for Jason Noble.
Hold on a second. Martin in transition. Justin Martin makes it 3 straight for the Rock.
How about it for Six Nations? Stand up for Justin Martin as he gets one in transition here and pushes Toronto in front. Quickly back to it. 2 first-round picks for Jason Noble. Never played a game for Toronto. Another 2 for Adam Jones, who had a short-lived career with Toronto due to some pretty severe back injuries. So there's 4 first-round picks that they never...
Backhand flip, Nanakoke. Drives, scores! What a goal by the Hogan Nanakoke! Just backed his way in, bodied his defender, and then spun on top of the crease and puts it far side on Walsh. Power play goal.
This is just man against man here. Yes, you're shorthanded, but Nanakoke backs his way in to Matt Beers and just out-muscles him right to his spot, as he does so well. Roll underneath, dive across, and bury balls in the backs of nets. 3-2.
14th of the season for Nanakoke.
Challenged by Marcus Minicello. Comes up high. Pace. Can't get away. Dishes it off. Here's a bid. They score! Pump fake there by Thomas Hogarth. And he ends up beating Zach Higgins. It's now 8-6.
Really good defense by Philadelphia, all over the arms of the shooter, but Hogarth just lets it rip from outside and beats Higgins. Take another look at a little backhand pass. Stick high by Tutton, but Hogarth just lets it go. Not tight enough by Tutton. Shoots around him and stings that upper corner. Great.
You've got this leadership council that's very business-like, showing the young guys how to be professionals. They said, if there's one guy, and there's a goal right there. Early 2-0 lead for Albany. Travis Longboat with the goal for the Firewolves. And I said to Coach, if there's a guy that you might find post-game in the locker room dancing on top of the food table, who would it be? And he said, it's Nathan Brennan. He's a little bit of a spark plug for this team. He's got to keep it within the lines, but he is certainly a guy that's a little bit of a wild card from a personality standpoint, on top of the guys like Colton Watkinson, who are really steady leaders.
Well, goal for the Firewolves in Travis Long, where he was held to just 1 goal and 1 total point in each. Sent to the middle, a fire there, and it's over the line. They score. The Albany offense firing in the early going, up a 3 spot here at home.
And that was Travis Longboat once again. This time he gets inside for his 2nd goal, and just beautifully done by the Firewolves offense. They've really found those spots in the Riptide defense. So take a look at, here you see him, he's goal line extended. He gets that defender on his hip, and once you get that defender on your hip, you've got the advantage against the goaltender. You see that smile by Longboat right there, beautiful close-up shot of him. He knew as soon as he got that defender on, give me the ball.
For stepping up for his group and fighting last week in Buffalo, something you don't often see, that's Marshall Pellis from out high. Albany had been bidding for shots low on Cameron Dunkerley. That one sneaks its way through. The lead is back to 4. It's 9-5.
The Six Nations product takes a great shot up top, goes low on Dunkerley. He had been seeing those well, but Marshall Pellis with that quick release. Take a look. You see just a little bit of a screen right there down low by Firth. And you see beautiful angle of that shot just going through the wickets of Cam Dunkerley.
Shot clock reset, so 3-on-5. New York's penalty killers are doing some pretty impressive work. Sundown scores. Turning the corner was Larson Sundown. A 3-on-5 short-handed tally, and a huge one for the Riptide.
So I'm going to take you in the Wayback Machine. I watched Larson Sundown play as a 7th grader at Akron High School out in Western New York. And the things that kid was doing with his stick as a 7th grader against 17, 18-year-olds, and everybody knew
This kid is something. And right here, it's a 3-on-5, and every coach that coaches every style of lacrosse says, if you're 2 men down, do not take a shot that far away from the goal, except for a guy like Larson Sundown.
Sure.
Larson Sundown will take that shot every single time. Keeping his senior year in high school at Akron, he scored over 200 points. That's a New York State record. He is not afraid to try and score.
Now we'll have 4-on-4 for a minute.
So there's a shot and a goal. The heck with it. Never mind. One of them's going to be minor penalty holding. So we will be even, and likely this is going to carry over to our second quarter of action. You see a minute left to go on what was the Saskatchewan power play. Now we'll have 4-on-4 for a minute. So there's a shot and a goal. The heck with it. Never mind. One of them's going to be released as Eli McLaughlin decides to cut this lead down by 1 before we head to the quarter break. 1.3 left to go. And as the crowd was too busy laughing at the little kid making faces at Triolo sitting there in the box, he's going to get out before the quarter's up. That didn't shot to pass low. And Colorado trying to get some going for the half. Eli McLaughlin, how did he keep his feet? Eli McLaughlin took shots from 3 different players, went down to a knee. He's got something to say to the ref. But watch this shot. This is how you get some momentum going.
Now, there's a reason why Eli is a fan favorite. Whenever there's a big goal that's needed, it's usually 51 that's stepping up and putting the ball in the back of the net. Leads this team in goals, leads this team in assists, and obviously put those two together.
Like where he walked back to the huddle and said, are you guys mad at me about something? Dylan Ward might be able to share those sentiments right now with how often guys are getting open and free to shoot. Eli McLaughlin doing work and scores. That's what they needed. Superhero night. There's a guy that can play superhero for the Mammoth. Eli McLaughlin using about 3 moves and just taking matters into his own hands.
Fire this crowd up, fire your team up. Eli McLaughlin coming in. It's his 3rd of the night, which is actually going to put him at 30 goals for the season with 30+ assists. An excellent individual effort on Bobby Kidd III, just does a great job.
Seals offense trying to manufacture something. Austin Stotts with space. Stotts scores! He beats Erlin and Cree, and after 3 goals last night, pulls San Diego with 1 here in the first.
I talk about how good Matthews is as a lefty for Toronto, but don't forget about his lefty counterpart for San Diego, Austin Stotts. What Nick Rose was doing so effectively was stopping the outside shots. I was curious how San Diego's going to get to those vulnerable parts of the floor, the middle of the floor. What does Austin Stotts do? He sees 2 Toronto defensemen in front of him and just says, you know what, I'm bigger, I have the stick skills, I have the momentum, I'm going to get to that ideal.
It's interesting, he and Dane Doby kind of do the same thing in that way. Now Stotts on the fake and finish. Doby delivers a beauty of a pass, and the Seals go back in front by 1.
Both offenses playing at such a high level right now. Austin Stotts does such a good job of neutralizing the snooze cross-check to keep him from getting to the middle of the floor. Doby recognizes that he has a step, recognizes that that is 83 in gold, one of the best players.
First quarter, not even 3 minutes in. Now Austin Stotts uncorks one past Rose. The Seals have their first 2-goal lead, and they've matched their scoring total from last night in 25.5 minutes.
This is what makes Austin Stotts such a difficult player to defend. Earlier, he was just saying, Toot, get off the tracks, I'm running right through you. Right there, he pulls up, and we talked about how he is one of the best outside shooters in the entire offensive unit at 85%. It's still going high 90s. Let's place it better.
This shot, Stotts on the backside. Leclerc draws the attention and delivers a sweet pass to Stotts for his 4th, and the Seals are back up by 1.
Another beauty from Trey Leclerc. We just saw what he can do with the velocity of his shot. So what does he do? Gets ready to wind up, realizes that Austin Stotts is open on the backside. And of everybody who you want finishing, it's going to be Austin Stotts. Look at how Nick Rose is drawn out, catch and finish. And again, young players, I'll challenge you. Try to have the stick skills of Austin Stotts. That ball was in and out of his stick.